Good morning. This is Jim, Saw Logs Plastic Hubs. Welcome to my humble shop today. Today's video is a little bit different format than I've been doing. What this is I'm going to call this lathe projects. And what this is 2 or 3 little cleanup jobs I've had to do on the lathe. Some of them things I've already did, and I'm just making extras or following up on. Basically, every one of them's been a project, but it's something I was doing. It's things you sometimes have to come back and revisit. So I hope you enjoyed this today. It's just a different take on it. The very last set of clips, I've got a new camera mount that I'm experimenting with, so hopefully the lathe shots will turn out better on the very end one, and if that does turn out better, that is why. So with no further ado, all this is aluminum projects, by the way, so get your darn cold drink, or if it's early in the morning, your cup of coffee, prop yourself up in that easy chair, get you a bag of chips or nachos or something, lean back and watch me make a complete fool of myself. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. We will come back and tell you bye here at the end. So let's get over here to the lathe, start slinging some aluminum around. Try this again. Seems like I've got myself an air cleaner nut business. I've got some brass here, and I'm going to make one out of brass. And I'm going to turn this right quick first and just kind of get a rough idea of what I need. One of my friends here lives up well across the street from me, Caddy Corner. It's a racer. He liked he wanted a couple of nuts, but he's also got a street rod. And in the conversation, I said, you know, you look pretty to have brassman in there. So this is going to be made for the street rod, basically the same thing. I just thought you'd like to see some brass action here. Now I'm going to go ahead and touch off, and I'm going to stop right quick and set me a space back to turn this to, because I'm going to have to knurl it, and so I'm just going to cut back enough to give my knurl and tool enough room to work. This is 1.5 inches, so it's got to be turned down to 1.25 inches. I'm going to make some more today off camera. Well, that's not quite an inch. It's actually not actually that. Okay, so we're at 390, so it's not quite. Sometimes you got to make stuff out of what you got. So let me check it. We're going to do a little bit of brass knurling right here. It's easier to do this by doing it this way, in my opinion anyway. So, but we all know what opinions are sort of like, folks. So. There we go. I got this slowed down. It's not like aluminum. Whoa! Get the slack out of it. There we go. Even gummier than aluminum when it comes to knurling, so you really want to get a I'm gonna go about another really pop. Okay, that's gonna work for me. Let's go ahead and take the knurl off right here. Back it out. Okay. So there you go. There's a nice brass knurl place right there. So there we go. First thing you do is what I just did. You set that thing to a dimension. And what we do here is we set it, and then we take an indicator and we move the carriage to a specific spot. It's just easier that way for me. And I'm going to go in here at 220 RPM. We're going to go in about 40,000. Indicator set, and you can't see it, but it's right down here. So once I see that, then I take and come back about a little bit to cover my O-ring with. Alright, that should do it right there. And I got to get the burr off, but the burr comes off. Then you just double check it. Make sure the O-ring fits in there like it's supposed to. So that's the width of the O-ring fits down in there good. It does. Alright, now we just got to deburr it. Of course, we're going to glue the O-rings anyway. This is the most difficult part. Alright. Important to keep on running. First time I've used this new tool in brass, so we're going to see how it looks. Brass chips down in the bed. I don't think it's going to dent it. We're going to have to kind of deburr it anyway. May have to face this one off lightly too. So we'll see. There we go. Once it comes out, we'll see what it looks like and fish it out here. I'm pretty satisfied with the way it looks myself. All right, there we go. Move this in this. Actually what I'm doing is I'm making a bunch of these. I've got requests from some of my friends. You've probably seen the video that I made the original ones in, and you also, if you watch Andrew Kaiser at 3-0 Racing, I sent him some down to York, and I actually got somebody want me to make them for commercially, and I kind of told him that the cost structure was not advantageous to them, because when you can buy a quick car for probably 20-25 bucks, and the material cost and all that stuff involved in this aluminum is I would have to at least get $15 a piece for wholesale to make any money off of it. Be worth my time to make a great big amount of it. And with that being said, okay, that's half the knurl. We'll do about another quarter around, pull it back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make several at a time. I'm actually going to make 3 or 4. and I'm just going to machine the knurl off. And I know with aluminum, I'm going to tell you, aluminum valves, when you make it knurl with WD-40, I've always just used my cutting oil on it with these knurls. And I think I've said this a bunch in my videos, because you really can't have enough lubrication in an knurling process. And you're always going to have kind of like a bad knurl towards the end of it. By doing them this way, I'll get a good solid knurl, then I can just machine them out pieces at a time. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. Alright, we'll move on. There we go. Now there we have some nuts. Whole table full of them. I've got about every one of these things promised, and some of them a little different sizes and whatnot. They're knocked out. So they're done. These two here are for bigger nuts. One of these, or two of these, everything's going to friends. This is actually one for a hot rod. You see me do it in brass, and I just told the guy he wanted it in aluminum. I said, why not brass for your hot rod? 56 Chevrolet actually. So, and this unmarked because I didn't want to mark the hot rod one up. The rest of these going on race cars. So, they're all done. You got to help your friends out. So, nuts redone. We're working on them again. I don't want to do these for every day for a living. It gets old in a hurry, I'm telling you. Have a good. This morning, I'm going to do a couple little projects, and I think I'm going to have a video of a lot of little projects that I'm doing. But the first thing I'm doing this morning here is on the way is I got my toolbox made, and I ran out of knurled adjusters. So usually I keep some in stock, and usually I like it to be around 1 inch. So what I do is just take a light cut, because a piece of stock like this is never true. We're just going to cut it back a little bit here, and that'll be fine. And we'll drill and tap these things out and kind of go from there. So I'm going to go ahead, while I got the camera on right now, center this, and then we'll that's centered. Okay, we're going to drill us a little hole. And camera shakes when I first turn it on. So we're going to see how this looks in the video. I've been noticing some vibration, so we just want to see. I'm going to try to drill this fairly deep, and we're going to tap it, and then we're going to knurl it, and we're going to cut us off some adjusters. I'm going to cut, I only need 2 today, but, well, I actually had more than that, but then I give some away to my friend Michael when he was building his. I've used them up. You know, quarter 20 is my favorite thing for my homemade stuff. And the main reason I like using it is just handy. I won't be deep enough. Okay, now I probably will admit to some things that I do that I don't know that's against convention. But one of the things I've just discovered in my home shop with stuff like this aluminum tapping in and a few other odd and end things like that, I want this to run up pretty close to get as much tap as I can. Because obviously we're going to knurl this here in just a second. And So we'll see how this goes. All right, let me get myself in the right gear set up. Make sure I'm in gear. Okay. So when I'm doing stuff like this now, again, these are just nuts for the adjustment nuts. I mean, they're not like the critical. Basically, you want enough thickness to hold them. 3/16 seems to be a good number for me. So we'll just deburr. I take me a file right here and get this burr corner, and I'll get a little oil started. I always like to use oil on my aluminum cutoffs. Aluminum's bad to gall and roll, and I always use, like I say, you notice I've got feed on, and let me get a drill here. So I've got my feed running, and I keep a drill index right up above the lathe. So I just grab up a drill that'll fit in there, and it'll get close. And, whoa, see right there, I felt both. There it goes, there's one down. Now, basically what we do, paraphrase Tom Lipton, we rinse and repeat. So the first thing you want to do is take your deburr tool. That's what's nice about having that, it's simple. Then take your scale, roll it over here, 3/16 or so, close, lock it down. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. Kick your feet back in and start on the next one. Okay, I just hit this to get a place to start. Man, that new map, excuse the camera shake. Alright, we want to make this 7/8, so we want to take about, we want this to be I know, yeah, 7/8 is 875, and that'll give us plenty of room with a 1/2 inch hole for the magnet. So it's 875 and we're at 990, so we got at least 100 to go. So we're gonna go about that much. See what we got. This doesn't have to be exact, obviously. This is gonna be an outside of a magnet. What I'm doing, this is material I got. I would have probably made them a different way if I had a different piece of material, some length to it. I thought I had more 1-inch stock than I did. I thought I had a couple different variations, so looks like I'm gonna have to go back and buy some more stock. So we're looking at about 875 is what we want. And we're at about 880. I think that's going to be pretty good. I'm going to leave it at 880 for what we're going to do. I don't know, I'm going to go back and take a little more off. We're going to knurl these things, so I'm going to take another saw of about 20,000. We're going to roll these suckers. They're going to gain about 10, 15, 20,000. We knurl this. We really don't want them too big hanging on the refrigerator or whatever. These are a gift to a friend who just bought a house, and I'm giving him a little house building project. He's got the trifecta going. Bought a house, got his girlfriend pregnant, the whole 9 yards at one time. So yeah, we're a little under 875. We're about 840. So when that knurls out, that'll be good. All right, I'm gonna set up and knurl it, but I'm gonna do that off camera. You already seen it in this video. All right, this is the first one. So now I'm gonna make a few more of these, see how many I can get out of this, and then we'll just go from there. All right, so rinse and repeat. Now, obviously, you got to get the little teat off of them. So the best way I know to do it is what I'm going to do right here. is use one of these little pushers. Now I don't grab this very hard because I don't want to scar it, but yet again, you have to work with it. So I'm going to lay the pusher up here because I've got about 8 to do. And I'm just going to use this tool because it's handy. I'll just release this, and I usually just go right in next to the little teeth, touch it right there. Just kick my feet in, and just feed the little teeth off right there at the head. I get for some reason that little teeth there. Of course, I didn't have the carriage lock. My fault. There goes the little teat off. And it's not perfect, but that works. I only got about 8 more to do. So it's going to be it'll take a little while, and we'll meet you back at the bench. I've got everything here together, I think. We'll start. What I'm going to do is fairly simple. We're going to take us there's one of the pieces, get us a dollop of glue, drop it in there, then we're going to take the magnet and slide it right in there just like that. That'll bond it. Whoa, shot out a little bit on me. And make sure I get it wiped off. So you want, the theory is it's simple. Then you want to lay them. And I'm going to try to glue all these in the same direction so that we don't have a lot of polarity problems. So I'm going to try a little different on this one. Never tried it this way. Put the glue on the magnet. Try to keep the glue off my hands. Drop it in there so it won't make such a darn mess. There we go. This is the simple part. Once this epoxy sets up, it's simple. And you're trying to keep this stuff wrapped up so we don't get no mess on them. So, what it actually is, the glue is what holds everything together. The epoxy, and I've got these in my house. I made some up when I worked at Eaton. We had them on machines. Front of CNC lathes to hold drawings up. So I know down and go to, these are a little bigger than I usually made them 3/4, but I didn't have any 3/4 stock, so that's what we get. So you get the idea. Let me get these, you get the idea. We'll show you in a minute. Right there is the magnets. As I like to say, that's the ones we're going to use. This is a gift for a friend for housewarming, and I haven't got around to give it to him yet. I didn't have any good magnets. I had some small ones. This is a good little gift for housewarming. I've sent them to I've got a couple of nieces that went on their own housekeeping here recently. So, it makes a good little gift out of your shop. Something simple to make, doesn't take a lot of trouble, precision. People really appreciate little handmade gifts like that. So there you go. There's your another lathe project today. Okay, now we'll move it right along. All right, I hope you enjoyed my lathe projects today. These are some we've already made video. Actually, every one of these has been featured in a video somewhere along the way. Just following up stuff. Basically, it's either extras I need to make, or this I need to make, or that I need to do. So that's why I decided to do it. I want to remind you, as in every video that I produce, and it's on YouTube, that this is a copyrighted production of James Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, for your entertainment, enjoyment, and viewing pleasure here on YouTube. And I would always encourage you, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please do so. Subscriptions do not cause you any problems. If you're a subscriber for my channel, I can make you 3 promises. You'll never get junk mail, you'll never get robocalls, and you never get junk email. The only thing that you will gain from being a subscriber to my channel is the satisfaction of being a member of my growing family. Subscriptions is something we like to get more of. And I will go ahead and say this again. I think I've said it several times in videos. I want to get to 1K to get up in the pecking order of YouTube higher. The advertising part and the monetization is not something that I'm currently looking into. The rewards is not enough to make it worth my time at this present moment, even if I did have it 1K. And I'm not doing this for financial gain. And if you've also noticed, I quit saying anything about supporting the channel. I'm not against somebody free will doing such things. I'm not going to come flat out and ask you to support me. You got bills to pay. You got money to spend. If you've got something and you want a gift, or I give gold cups out and things as gifts all the time. You know, that's appreciated. But for me to get up here video after video after video and beg for money to run my shop, I might as well just cut my cameras off, throw them in the dang trash, and forget it. Because I just don't think that's what I want to do here on YouTube. I really want to provide entertainment and education. And I'm not in this for financial gain. I mean, we all could use more money. Every one of us. Even the most richest man in the world wants more money. So to me, this isn't about money. This is about sharing. So now I've got off my soapbox. I'm also going to remind you that comments are welcome. Again, because of small channels and this life in general, you know, I'm in North Carolina and we don't have a lot of YouTube creators that's pure machining YouTube creators. I know of two gentlemen that's close by. One of them I talk to on a regular basis. He's into blacksmithing. I know another gentleman that's fairly close by that's doing YouTube, that's got a fairly good sized channel, but he also does some woodworking and some other things. So for me, being a machining YouTube channel, I'm odd duck. So I don't have somewhere else to go since my friend Tom has moved on me. And so we can't, it's not like we can say, hey, we're going to have a meet and greet in Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, who the heck you going to come see? Me? Well, get the point. So please make your comments. Hey, guys, have a great one. We will see you in that next video.